My ex had the foresight to plan out her devilish revenge on me many months in advance. My ex and I have known each other since we were teenagers and have always been close. We're very different people though, so we never gave a relationship a try. That changed when we were both in our mid-30s and both ended up being single right around the same time, shortly before winter. Bad timing. Going through a breakup and drinking together while huddling up on the couch for warmth led to more, and we ended up dating. Yes, it was a disaster. 3 years of constant fighting until we finally called it quits. You'd be surprised how effectively you can hurt someone's feelings when you've known their wishes and deepest, darkest secrets for 20+ years. We were both really hurt by what we said each other. I did what I do in these situations and went on a small holiday for a few days. Perfect time for her to gather stuff from my house and move out. That's when she did something that really fucked with my head many months in the future. One of my favorite hobbies is doing jigsaw puzzles. It calms me down after work and I can listen to audio books for hours while doing it. And I don't mean some 500-piece puzzle that you can do in an evening, I mean huge puzzles with 15K plus pieces, largest was 42K. I've got a whole room in my basement with a huge, custom-built table just for puzzles. It's great, because the puzzle can just stay on the table for weeks, months, while I plug away at it and there's no chance of actually bumping pieces off the table and vacuuming them up. Why is that hobby important? Because she knew how much I enjoy it. She could have just smashed the puzzle I was working at time or destroyed the table when she moved out, but no, she simply grabbed a big handful of pieces. Not enough to be noticeable right away, but you're gonna notice when you're getting close to finishing it. Many months later we still weren't talking all that much. We just needed time to cool off. I kept doing my jigsaw puzzle and got close to finishing it. That's when I started to notice that some pieces were definitely missing. Being the nerd that I am, I complained about it in our friends chat group. I blamed the manufacturer for making a low-quality puzzle. My ex is in that group and saw my messages. Barely 10 minutes went by when she sent a single picture without a comment. It was one of my puzzle pieces with a small note next to it that read €5. The chat was erupting with laughter, cheers, and my frustration. She didn't write anything. A day goes by and another picture appears. This time the piece was laying on the floor in her basement with a €10 next to it. This went on for days. Every day a new picture in a new location with ever-increasing ransom demands. She put real effort into messing with me. Can you imagine how frustrating it is when every day, at the exact same time, you know what's gonna be posted in your friends chat group? You open the app and yep, there it is, your friends laughing their asses off at your misfortune. She could have just thrown those pieces away, but she kept them for months just to torture me. Kudos to her. A truly devilish move, and I really respect. In retrospect, it actually makes me chuckle. We've patched things up since then and we're back to being really good friends. The hostages were exchanged for a few bottles of wine. Nobody can fuck with your head like your friends. The hostages were exchanged for a few bottles of wine that broke me. I love this for you guys that you were able to resolve your differences and save your friendship. Your ex is genius at petty revenge, never piss her off again or you'll drive yourself insane just wondering what she might do.